Welcome to another episode of Core Top Tens. My name's Legacy.
And I'm Max.
Bobby J.
Hunter.
Welcome. I first want to thank you to all our subscribers, all those people watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. There's a lot of people who watch that do not subscribe or are not subscribed. Please subscribe. Help us with the algorithm. Help us get more awareness about our channel out. Thank you all for watching. So today, as you heard, it's a top 10s. Today is going to be top 10 comedians. So these are our favorite comedians. All right, gentlemen, are you ready?
Yep.
Perhaps.
All right, so I had a total of 23 different comedians that got onto our list. Only our top 3 got everybody's vote. So let's start with number 10. Coming in with 9 points was voted on by myself and the Mountain. It is more kind of an older dude, known for being very satirical about the world. He has no filter and is not scared to comment on any issues, whether it is race, whether it is sexism. He will not hesitate to say anything. He has also made some guest appearances on several shows, such as The Mandalorian. It is Bill Burr.
Yeah, I do not put him on there.
He is right on the cusp. It just, he kind of fit in the George Carlin category where I more agree with the things he says. I don't necessarily laugh all the time.
Well, I think he's pretty funny.
He is pretty funny.
I hope so. He's on your damn list.
But no, I mean, a lot of observations is pretty funny. I find some of the observational humor really funny. His like monologue on SNL is pretty funny.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons he's on my list, because I thought that was hilarious as crap.
Have you heard his epic rant on Philadelphia? He goes like 7 minutes just absolutely crapping on Philadelphia. I also like how he doesn't like fall into like Joe Rogan bullshit.
He calls out people immediately, and he admits his own limitations. You know, he doesn't think he's all that.
Sure.
So it's like he's not like, I'm better than you. He's like, I suck too.
Yeah. He's like, we all suck. That's the thing.
Yeah, he is pretty funny.
You ever try to get abs? You ever try to get all the abs and get that shit down here? You ever try to do it? It's fucking impossible. Past the age of 19, you can't do it without tons of help. You gotta buy all these exercise tapes. You gotta read about nutrition. You gotta get a personal trainer having you fucking running along. You need like your own chef, and he's like, okay, don't eat it yet. Don't eat it yet. All right, now, eat it. Start consuming it. All right, stop. Slow down, stop. Spit it out. Spit it out. I told you to stop. Get on the elliptical. Now you like that Brussels sprout? Did you like that Brussels sprout? Because now you're paying for it.
He also had a joke about when he was talking about racism in movies, of how like crazy it's how crazy it's become, how stereotypical they are. That was pretty good. Very, very straight up about it. He's very across the board. There's nothing he won't call out. There's nothing he won't say. So,
and he'll tell anybody, women, men, anybody.
No, yeah, it does not matter. It's like, sometimes he's got a point.
Because his joke about why the WNBA isn't successful. I'm like, yeah,
it's so true though. It's so true. I've been saying it for years.
Yeah, because I feel he goes right with like where he doesn't go. I mean, comedy, you're going to take it too far because it's a comedy. You're making a joke. The joke is going to go a little further than sometimes even what you believe, because that's part of comedy. But I think he doesn't take it to the point where it's just egregious, where you're like, yeah, that was way too far. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, some people think he's controversial. I really don't think he's all that. I don't put him into like that category to me.
Mm-hmm. I think it's because he's not afraid to call out other people.
Oh yeah, and he'll say it. He'll say it on daytime TV too. He'll do.
Yeah, because like his SNL rant, that was like, whoa, you said that on like live television. I'm like, oh, you said it there. Like I thought it was funny. It was needed to be said, partially because it's like.
I wonder what was it like backstage after that. Lorne Michaels is like, dude, what the heck was that?
Dude, man, I thought we were gonna go clean.
We're going to go into our next person. There was actually a tie at 8th place. First one, we are going to talk about his name was just mentioned for having kind of a similar comedy style. Also, his viewpoints on things. It is George Carlin.
I know Jacob mad. He did heavy lifting on that score, didn't he?
That's disappointing.
It was voted on by Vladimir J and E3.
Sorry, pal. I mean, like I said with Bill Burr, I'm more like, yeah, that's right. That's right. More than like, ha ha ha, which is what I want a comedian to do. I'm more like, heck yeah, this dude's like speaking to me, you know?
His humor is dark humor, and that's just, I think that's just my favorite kind of humor, so that's why I like him so much. Yeah, even like Carlin's comedy before he started doing his angry comedy, it was really funny.
How old are you? Do people ask you that? Bother you with that? How old are you? All they really want to know is, how long have you been alive so far without dying yet?
Sorry, I just haven't seen his stuff, so.
I mean, he has like 6 good specials.
I mean, he does have one of the most iconic bits in all of comedy with the, how many words you can't swear words?
Or like 7 or something.
The 7 dirty words, yeah.
I like listening to him, but I don't particularly think he's hilarious.
Sorry, Jacob.
It's fine. I mean, y'all just don't get it.
We just don't get it. We just don't get it. It's too above us.
Yeah, you just don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with most of what he says.
I mean, I think a lot of people are going to agree with Jacob that was saying we got him way too low, but
I'm sure.
That's just going to have to be how it's going to be.
Sure, yeah. But I will say, like, if he's very similar like Bill Burr, I think one of the things like I like about that comedy style is people use comedy kind of as to point out real things in the world that it's sometimes easier if you say it as a joke than if you straight up say it, and people are more accepting because you can make them laugh about it and be like, yeah, that is a little ridiculous. Then you're like, oh yeah, I might actually do that. Maybe I should stop. It's sometimes easier to convey that as using it as a source. All right, the next person who also tied with George Carlin came in with 12 points as well. It was voted on by 2 people, D3 and Max, is a king of comedy, R.I.P., known for his very, very iconic voice and had a really good TV show, Bernie Mac.
I did the heavy lifting on this one here. That's my number 4 there. But just like you mentioned there, Philip, I just liked his delivery and the way he said words. You know, he always said, "Son of a bitch." This is so funny. His delivery to me is always funny, and of course he's the best king of comedy.
Yeah.
His jokes may be offensive to some, and probably it's definitely not politically correct. But I dare you to say it's not funny.
See, a lot of his humor for me was also like I used to watch his show a lot. I didn't watch his stand up as much. That's kind of why he wasn't in my list. But
I've only seen 2 of his stand specials.
Yeah, if I probably see more, I would put him on his list. But I always did. Yeah, I kind of do. I'm with you of his because he's been imitated several times, and I always thought his delivery is also funny. The way.
And I like the way when he was getting real serious, he would make his eyes get bigger. It's just I can't really repeat the jokes that I like on here.
But when you say America, America.
Yeah, he had a funny way of saying words. Mm-hmm. He's also funny in Transformers as well.
Was he? Oh man, I forgot about all that.
Yeah, he's the car salesman.
Car salesman.
Yeah.
He was pretty funny in Friday.
Dude, I forgot that movie's that old. Transformers.
Yeah, don't forget, Jacob. Don't be a menace. He's a cop.
Yeah. I hate black pepper. He's like, I hate Oprah Winfrey slips.
He was my favorite part of that movie.
I think his ability to translate between comedy and then like TV shows and still have that same hilarity. I mean, Steve Harvey's obviously the most well known, but that's because I think just Steve Harvey's personality fits a little bit more to stuff. But
it's more sellable.
Yeah. More TV
than what you really. Yeah. So, but still, Bernie Mac. Oh gosh, it's funny.
White folks in the house, goddamn. I see white folks, man, in the house. I want to say, first off, welcome. Goddamn it, welcome. Boy, when white folks come see you, boy, you successful. You somebody.
Bernie Mac's great.
Yeah, no disrespect to Steve Harvey. He's funny too, but he ain't Bernie Mac funny.
Steve Harvey's some of his
and he's hilarious. And sorry if as far as the Kings of Comedy goes, Cedric's also funnier. So
I mean, they're all funny, but DL.
I probably feel this way about D.L. Hughley as Hunter feels about Mike Epps.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm not the one that feels that way.
I'm going to tell you, he is not a fan.
No, that was me.
Yeah, Jacob too.
Yeah, no, I think
Okay.
Mike Epps his stand-up is like dog. It's bad.
It's okay.
He's much
no, no,
better.
bracket.
He's much better in movies.
In
than he is in
movies.
Oh,
stand-up.
I would
Oh
agree.
yeah. Yes, definitely. Let's go to our number 7. And this
Phil,
was,
should we also mention that this list is for more stand-up comedy and not like in movies and stuff?
Oh yeah. This is just stand-up specials, because my list would be different if I'm talking about movies and all of that.
Sure.
And TV, we're going straight stand-up. That's why Bernie Mac was on my list. If I was talking about TV, he probably would be on my list. That is it's straight stand-up specials and stuff like that. Another person that was on our list at number 7, coming in with 16 points. Myself and the Mountain were the only ones who voted for this one. We both rated this guy pretty funny. He is one of the younger guys on this list. I think he's actually the youngest guy probably on this list. He is kind of known for his very interesting, also kind of a unique voice, very interesting tone he takes with everything. It is John Mulaney.
Yeah, he's the funniest one out there now.
The snowman himself.
What do you say? The who man?
The snowman himself.
Wow. They got a new special coming out too.
Really can't believe he bagged Olivia Munn, Wild, whichever one.
Come on.
Well, when you're funny, comedy sometimes sells to people.
Yeah.
But felt like you with George Carlin and Bernie Mac. I have not seen that much John Mulaney. I think I've maybe seen half a special, so I don't have that much experience.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
you need to. He's got plenty on Netflix, so you need to watch him.
He has the "What's New Pussycat." That was the first joke I ever heard of his, and then I delved into several. An hour later, I was listening to his specials, but he's just he's one of those, again, funny with the stories he tells, and especially he's another one. He has an SNL bit where he talked about when he came back from rehab,
Yeah.
and how he made his drug dealer, he was talking about how his drug dealer was a painter or something, and he made him a drug dealer. So his stuff is pretty hilarious. I always enjoy his humor.
Sometimes when people order fries, they act like it's a little adventure. They'll be like, should we get a plate of fries for the table? Should we do it? Should we share some fries? They gotta make sure that everyone's on board with it. It's like, if I get fries, you'll have a couple, right? If I get fries for the table, I know you'll have fries if I get fries. Should we do it? Yeah, let's be bad. Come on, let's do it. All right, we're gonna take a plate of fries. It's like a group of couples agreeing to do ecstasy together.
Yeah, I need to give him a chance.
Mm-hmm.
I watched a special. It was okay.
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 He's hilarious. He's hilarious. He's not not really. It's not really controversial stuff. He's the common man. That's what I might want to say. He's the common man-ish. He's got several specials. I've liked it. I might or might not have met him.
What do you mean might not?
Job.
Look at this dude name dropping.
You don't know if you've met him or not.
Mhm.
Or you're saying you have.
That was a humble brag. That was a humble brag.
That's me trying to be very humble. I met him at a former job, so good tipper. So
Yeah, I'm sure.
He's just putting on it because they're best friends now.
I know, right?
I mean, 20+%. Always solid. That puts you right there. Mountain, didn't you go to one of his specials?
I did indeed. It was very good. It's probably, I'm sure it's going to be the same jokes as on the new Netflix special. I'm sure.
Look at this. Let's see. So Philip met. I'm sure Hunter went backstage, chatting him up.
You guys know,
Mm-hmm.
That's collusion, is what it is.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Hey, if some famous people want to meet me, so I put them on their list, I'll do it.
They try to throw us off the scent by not putting him number one.
Yeah. He
Right.
didn't care where he plays. He just wanted to be talked about.
Yeah, no.
Just say some nice things about me.
We're going to go into our 5th place. The two tied for 5th place. 20 points. The first one we're going to talk about, he's gone away a little bit. He was very big mid-2000s to late 2000s. He should have been bigger if he wasn't an idiot. If he didn't do certain things outside of in his personal life, he probably would have been a lot bigger. He's what Kevin Hart is. He should have been what Kevin Hart is, because I think this guy's a lot funnier than Kevin Hart. It is Cat Williams. Everybody voted for him except for the Mountain.
Yeah, we couldn't find room.
Bro, no. He is insanely funny.
He is.
Yeah.
There are multiple of his jokes that we quote almost on a weekly basis. I know that. We always do that tang, and we always do do the poor little Tink Tink.
Poor little Tink Tink. So I
just
think
love watching his specials because you get to see the progression of his sweat.
Dude.
He sweats profusely.
Every single special I've seen of his has been very good.
As a father, let me just say publicly, maybe we should stop beating our kids. Publicly. We are tired of going to the grocery store to see you beat your mother babies. Maybe your baby ain't bad, bitch. Maybe you's a bad mother. Did you ever think of that? You a mother. That is a toddler. Your baby's supposed to like Skittles, you ignorant bitch.
So,
He is the smallest person I've ever seen that needed to walk around with a towel for the sweat.
Well, it's because he's walking around so much. He's like high air. He's not sitting on his ass. You know?
Yeah, he does walk around and do a lot of movement.
no, he definitely earns that sweat.
Yeah. Like I need to see if he's touring, see if he's going anywhere nearby.
Yeah, I would. If he ever came around, I would love to see him.
And I think his comedy, his jokes, I don't know, his unique voice, I think also helps because he has a high pitched voice. Because sometimes that can make stuff just a little bit funnier. Hearing someone with that voice say the stuff that he says, it's a unique voice. I'll just say.
he'll always make fun of it too.
He
about
was
his
the main
stature
reason
and
anybody watched Wild 'N Out first few seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know people like Kevin Hart, but I'm like, this dude's so much funnier than Kevin Hart. He was. I felt Kevin Hart had like I said, he had the career that Cat Williams should have had, because Cat Williams was starting to be in movies and stuff like that. And then he started having.
Yeah.
I mean, Kevin Hart is also more. His jokes are more
Likeable
for TV, and yeah, his personality. All right, we're gonna talk about our other guy. This guy was voted on by everybody but D3, and it's Jim Gaffigan.
Another person I've seen live, by the way.
Oh, look at this dude! Look at this dude! Oh, wow! How are his a million kids he has? Huh? You know them by name too?
Oh, of course, all 5 of them, I think.
No, but Jim Gaffigan. You talk about clean comedy. This guy has clean comedy.
Yeah.
There's nothing controversial about Jim Gaffigan. But I just love how he makes the most mundane, basic things funny. And for goodness sakes, he has the famous Hot Pocket joke, and it's hysterical.
Yeah.
Who goes on stage saying, "You know what? I got a joke about a Hot Pocket. I think people gonna like." I know some people may have a problem with the voices he does. I think for his way he does his thing, I think they're hilarious.
Yeah, they're fine. They're good.
His special, Beyond the Pale, is probably one of the funniest comedy specials I've ever seen.
Cake's a powerful food. Cake can actually bring people together. It's Bill's birthday. I hate that guy. There's cake in the conference room. Well, I should say hello. See how he's doing. I mean, admit it, when you hear the song Happy Birthday, all you're thinking is, hey, I'm getting some free cake. During the song, you're just wondering what kind it is. Hope it's chocolate for me.
Yes, that one is.
It's not like it's not Eddie Murphy Raw, but it's very nice.
It's consistent throughout the whole deal. I would love to hear Bobby's reasoning of why he's not on the list, but
What did Gaffigan do?
Yeah, what did he ever do to him? Too clean?
Is he too pale for you?
No, no, right.
I mean, he is pale, but you know, he makes mention of that a few times.
Maybe he didn't appreciate the Hot Pocket joke. Maybe it was like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I also like with him that he always makes jokes about how people try to do things to make themselves seem better than what they are. Like he asks like people, if you ask someone about going to McDonald's, they never admit to going to McDonald's. That like they don't even know what McDonald's is. McDonald's, I would never do that. But yeah, I mean, his style is more observational humor. He'll make fun of stuff he sees, you know, how people act. But yeah, for a clean comedian, I just think he's hysterical. Philip, did you say you voted for Jim Gaffigan as well?
Yeah, I liked him. I was gonna say I'm appreciative of the clean comedy of, like, you know, that's very hard to do. It's very hard.
It's hard to pull off. Yeah.
Could you imagine someone actually getting offended at Jim Gaffigan joke? How sensitive is that person?
I'm sure it's happened.
I'm like, dude, I don't know. I think comedy's just not for you, man.
I'm like, I think you're the problem.
You really need to check yourself, man. I don't know what else to do.